Headline in the Chicago Tribune for August 1st this year says deadly I-90 crash. Loved ones mourn the death of mother and 5 children. These headlines happen every day, and we glance by them and don't even pay attention to them. But really, should we? Because we need to remember that what if there's no tomorrow? That's what I want to look at this week on my Hello, my name is Mike Gray, and welcome to another 5-minute message. That is, unfortunately, one of the things that we never like to look at. We never want to consider our own mortality. But it is something that we do need to be aware of, because we need to ask ourselves that question on a regular basis. What if there's no tomorrow? Remember in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 through 2, it says, "For everything there is a season, and a time for every matter under heaven, a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up what is planted." We have a time to die. 1 out of every 1 people will die. That's just the nature of it. There's no way of getting around it. We are not infinite beings in this body. This body is mortal. But oftentimes we live as if we're never going to die, especially as the younger we are. We never think, it'll never happen to us. We can just go on and live our lives and not worry about it. But we need to consider the fact that anything like this crash could happen to any one of us at any time. In the book of Psalms, chapter 103, verses 13 through 16, it says, "A father shows compassion to his children, so the Lord shows compassion to those who fear him. For he knows our frame. He remembers that we are dust. As for man, his days are like grass. He flourishes like a flower in the field, and the wind passes over it, and it's gone. And its place knows it no more." See, in reality, this life passes by really fast. I'm now 65 years old, and now looking back, I can see that it really has gone by fast. But when you're young, you don't see that. You don't think about that. But we do need to take that into consideration. And the reason we need to take this into consideration, if we should die tonight, if we should die tomorrow, would we be ready for heaven? Are we prepared? In the book of Mark, chapter 13, verses 31 through 33, it says, "Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will not pass away. But concerning the day of that hour, no one knows, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only the Father. Be on guard, keep awake, for you do not know when the time will come." See, that adds in a third equation. We may live a long life. We may have an accident and live a short life. We may do everything we can to keep ourselves in good health and keep ourselves safe. But what if Christ comes back tonight? What if there's no tomorrow? Are we ready to go? Matthew chapter 24, verses 43 and 44 say this, "But know this, that if the master of the house had known in what part of the night the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and would have not have let his house be broken into. Therefore, you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming, and at an hour you do not expect." That's the key. We never know when we're going to die. We never know when Christ will come back again. So what if there's no tomorrow? Are we ready to go to heaven? Have we spiritually prepared ourselves for eternity? Are we ready to face the judgment? Something to think about this week. And thank you for watching.